Today's show is brought to you in part by our great friends at Amazon.com. Get all your latest gadgets, appliances, and so much more. For those special deals, head on over to our official website, www.102DLGRadioOrlando.com, and click on the Amazon icon today and get your special deals today.
Definitely cutting edge radio. The Chris Top Program. Sometimes I think I push people a little too hard. It's because I want the best.
Life is good, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so do you need some time to prepare, or are you ready? The Chris Top Program on Spreaker and PKN Radio.
Life is good, and I am gone. Yeah, yeah.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
This is iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio makes you want to move.
When you have a great melody, a song can last forever.
Instantly connected.
I love it when the beat goes boom.
iHeartRadio is the way I get to you.
The biggest song, the biggest artist,
All in one place.
iHeartRadio.
I'll see you there.
Broadcasting live from Studio 8 in Orlando, Florida. It's 102.DLG Radio FM. It's now time for the weekly rundown right here on iHeartRadio with your host, DJ Friction, Michael, the Professor Benson, and Kevin, the Iceman. Tapey, don't go anywhere because it's about to go down right now. Yeah, you're listening to 102.DLG Radio. We are broadcasting live right now from Central Florida, worldwide on iHeartRadio. Make sure you sit back and enjoy, because tonight we got a very special show for you. And you definitely ain't going to want to miss out. Joining me is my partners in crime, the Iceman, Kevin Tapey, and the Professor, Michael Benson. What is going on, guys? Mike, what I told you. Get away from the porn, please. Get away from the porn. It's okay. Step away from the PC. I just gotta mess with him. You know, he's like the one to mess with. I know he wants to say something.
I'm biting my lip.
I was gonna say you managed to mute that mic. That's a good trick.
Kevin, be nice. We have guests in the studio today, please.
Yes,
I will be on my best, just for you, Shipmate Meg.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's right.
All right, guys. So we got a very special show for you. We got a very special guest joining us all the way from the United Kingdom.
Woo woo!
She's gonna fit right in.
Live radio, Mike. I give you permission. You can act up now. I didn't realize that she was gonna be a little out there.
Hey.
He's just like, hey, whatever. All right, guys. Joining us live in studio right now is Shipmate Meg. What's going on, Mama? How you doing?
I am fabulous, thank you. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
Good.
Pretty good, all things considered, you know.
Yeah.
So, pretty much, you know, I've been following you for a little while, and how I heard about you personally was from our good friend, of course, the Iceman. He was like, hey, listen, we need to do a YouTube special where we bring on, you know, a whole month of June. We bring on YouTube well-known faces who are just hilarious. And he brought me to your channel, and I was just like, I was hooked. I was like, oh, man. I will say this, though. I wish you put out a little bit more videos on a daily basis. Because I know you do them every so often, and I know you're a busy woman. But I would like to see more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I do want to do more. It's just finding the time, mixing it with full-time work and stuff. But I want to get there eventually. That is my aim.
So I'm sorry. I just want to say, first of all, welcome to the show. We appreciate you joining us this special evening.
Yeah. Oh, no, thank you for having me. It's exciting.
So for those of you who don't know who Shipmate Meg is, she is on YouTube. She has her own channel. And she has been posting videos about life on cruise ships, which, of course, if you've been listening to this show for at least the last couple of months, you know that I am a big cruiser. I really enjoy going on cruises, and I have a great time on them. So,
I mean, yeah, obviously, you go on a cruise every week.
Speaking of that, I'm going again in July. I probably can't do that.
Are you? Where are you going?
I am going to St. Martin, St. Kitts, San Juan, and Grand Turk on the Carnival Sunshine.
I still hate you right
amazing.
now.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but you know, I had the sea is in my blood. If I could work on a ship, I would.
Can you take me with you at least?
Absolutely. I'm sure the family would love to have you go with us. That way you can see how the Carnival half lives.
Yes, I could. I could be like a sneaky person and take my camera as well.
that would probably go over well, I'm sure.
Yeah, over the side of the ship, yeah.
Exactly. So I found Meg completely by accident. I just told her the story a little while ago. I was looking for a video on something else, and I found a video that said I could get fired for this, and I had to watch it. So for those people out there who don't know you, what is your claim to fame right now?
Oh, gosh. Well, no, so my video, basically I decided to do a video which I basically told the life I had whilst on the cruise ship at the time, and it was in between contracts, so I still was working for Disney Cruiseline at the time, and I basically went through and said what we did during our day-to-day thing and what we did whilst we weren't at work. And I was just thinking, you know, I could get fired for saying some of these things. Not that anything was bad, you know, it was fine.
But, you know, when you start working there, you know, they do kind of warn you, please don't talk about us, don't post nothing on social media, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they do that. Well, I didn't think my video was going to get seen by anyone, so... And then, for some reason, it now has over 300,000 views, so I guess a few saw it.
Yeah, just a few people.
Just a few.
So was this kind of like what you just decided, well, let me go ahead and film this and put it out there and see, or what was the intent, really?
Yeah, well, one of my friends said to me, like, you're just so good at talking to people. They're like, why don't you just sum up what you do and inspire others to do it? So I was like, yeah, why not? And then it just led to a few more videos, and people started requesting them as well. So I started doing videos for them too. And yeah, it's good. I like it.
So let me ask you, so do your friends that you work with on the cruise line, do they know that you do these YouTube videos now, or do you kind of keep it hush-hush to where nobody knows anything?
It's a bit on the down low, but a few of them do know, and they do follow all my videos. So, but then I've also spoken to a few people who are now working for Disney Cruise Line, and they said they wouldn't have been working there if they hadn't have spoken to me beforehand. So I don't know, it's really nice to be inspiring people that way through my videos.
So
that's awesome.
How did you decide that I've seen your video, and not a lot of I don't know if our listeners have or not, but how did you decide Disney Cruise Line over someone else, or how did you decide on cruise lines in general?
Well, I've actually always been a big Disney fan, huge, and I originally wanted to work at Disneyland Paris. And as I was searching for jobs once I graduated, I came across Disney Cruise Line. And I was like, do you know what? Cruise ship would be awesome, because I just love travelling around and meeting new people and working with kids. So Disney seemed like the way to go. And everything that they had on their application website, it just sounded like me. So they were the ones to go for.
Here's a very interesting fun fact. I worked for Disney too.
Did you really?
For Walt Disney World.
I know this.
For Walt Disney World.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh, nothing much. No, I worked with FastPass.
Oh, cool.
The new FastPass system for a while, and the drive from here to there just wasn't worth the money.
Oh, did you like smiling every day though?
You know what? The thing I liked about it was the fact that with meeting new people every single day, and just meeting people from different cultures, just making a little kid smile. The people having bad days, having troubles. I can't get fast passes for this. We're having a hard time getting into this attraction. And it breaks my heart. Kids, get a warmer spot in my heart. And it's like, I'll see what I can do.
It is so rewarding working for them.
It is, yeah. Most definitely. Yeah.
So what's the typical day like for some, because we know you worked in the youth department.
I
so
did.
you worked for you had the whole deck to yourself.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
God.
I sailed on the District in 2001, and deck 5 was like all kids area.
Yeah,
there was no adult activities. So take us through a day in the life. What was your day typically like?
Okay, well, you would work roughly between 10 and 11 hours a day. And it would literally depend on your shift whether you would get a half an hour break or a 2 hour break, or half an hour break here and there. So you'd get up in the morning, go to the crew mess, which is where you would eat your breakfast. And you get to line up there, and it's kind of like buffet style, so you can eat whatever you want. Everything's cooked for you, or you can have cereal, etc. You would then go up to work, you clock in, you would run activities for the kids all day. We feed them lunch, dinner, and then we have, obviously, our Disney characters coming on in. And they come to the kids' club, and they do dances with them and games. It's fantastic. Then, obviously, you have your break. And then whatever in the evening, they'd always host crew activities. So you got the crew bar, which I must say I did like a lot, the crew bar. We were good friends.
I'm sure.
I got to visit the crew bar while it wasn't open on the Carnival Sensation, and it looked like quite an interesting place. And some of my friends tell me that it's very popular in the evening hours. So I would assume.
Yeah, it is. And I must say the drinks were nice and cheap. Can't complain.
Well, that's always a plus. Maybe there is a benefit to working a cruise line after all.
I mean, don't you get to like a certain point, like being on a cruise line? First of all, how many years did you work for them?
I was with them for just 1 year.
Just 1 year?
Yeah, so it ended up being just, 2.5 contracts.
Gotcha. So, are you planning on renewing a contract and going back again? Or is it kind of something you're just like, maybe I'll move on to, bigger and better things?
Well, you say that. No, I came back to do my teaching degree. I wanted to go in and be a dance teacher because I did a dance degree at university. And since being home, I've realised that I really, really miss the ship, and I might consider going back.
So, speaking of dancing, we hear that a little birdie, Meg, told us that she has a hidden talent, that she loves to dance.
Yeah,
Kind of dance.
It's one of those things I wish I hadn't said.
Well, at least your hidden talent's better than Mike's.
Which is?
Not going there.
Yeah.
Remember that word pass?
He's got Disney Pass. He's there.
There you go. That's Mike's fast pass for the night.
Oh, man. You're so gonna get it.
Kevin, I've been pretty quiet. You don't want us to wake the sleeping giant. You know that, right?
Well, you did just wake up, so,
Hey.
You're right. I don't want to mess with you today.
Too late. So wait a minute. We can't get away from the fact that she has a hidden talent. And I hear one of her best hidden talents is, of course, for anybody who's watching on video right now, if you're listening via audio, listen, you need to come over to our official website right now, www.102dlgradioorlando.com, and check us out live right now on video. You can see Meg, of course, and she's going to... No, that's not considered dancing. That's just a wave.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah.
It's the wave. Ah.
But no, she told me that she's really good at the Running Man. That is very unique.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, I got proof. Don't make me put on Twitter right now.
we have another. Meg, we have another friend on YouTube. Her name's Webcam Whitney. Ask Kevin all about her. That's right. Hey.
Yeah.
Told you woke me up.
If you're ever like desperately bored, go look up Webcam Whitney, and it's not pleasant. She likes to dance too. She's just
go ahead and look her up.
Good at it.
By the way, just go ahead and look her up right now while you're on there.
No, let's not do that.
Hold on, let's
You're making me want to find out who webcam Whitney
Oh,
is.
you must.
Let's just explain. This young woman who she's always down on her luck. Poor little girl, and she's not really a little girl. She's probably in her 20s, but she's got some issues. So she's always complaining on YouTube. She's always complaining on YouTube, and she complained one day she got into a car accident. She was in a neck brace and everything else, and all of a sudden she's got to play music and she has to dance because she needs to express herself. So then all of a sudden she starts doing these pole dances, and then all of a sudden at the end of the dance she's like, "Oh wait, my neck hurts." I was like, well, wait a minute. If you're in the process of suing right now, you pretty much screwed yourself, because now it's on YouTube.
You would have thought she would edit that bit out at the end, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would find it hilarious.
She posted it in the first place.
Do you know what? I might just do that for fun.
Okay, so alright.
Wait, I'm waiting for the Running Man.
Oh no, because all the people viewing this would want to turn it off. They'd be scarred.
So apparently she's never seen our show before.
I guess first time for everything. It's okay.
Oh no.
So maybe by the end of the show she'll feel up to doing that.
Yeah, so, that's it. Everyone needs to stay tuned to the end so that they can see the Running Man.
Exactly.
You know what's going to happen? At the end, she's going to be like, "Oh, okay, we're ready to see the Running Man now." She's going to go, click! Oh, got disconnected.
Yeah, as soon as it hits 1 a.m., I'm gone.
Oh, yeah.
So,
we're watching
you. Set your alarm there, somebody. So, being in the youth department, did you ever have that child you wanted to throw overboard?
Oh, my goodness.
Like only 10 times a day, yeah.
I can ask that. I was a classroom teacher. I know the feeling. You like to throw somebody.
Yeah.
So how did you handle the challenging child? Did they train you on that, or did you come in with that knowledge, or?
Luckily for me, I came in with the knowledge as well, because I've been teaching dance and cheerleading since I was 15. So I've had a fair few years with kids anyway. But yeah, no, we were trained on the ship. We had special training for things like that. But I was also a supervisor, so I did have to deal with a lot. And they made me a supervisor after 3 months, so that was fun.
Well,
apparently I'm good.
And that's why we want to see you get up and dance. No, okay, so my question to you is, okay, so, you know, Kevin asked you, well, how many times did you want to throw kids overboard? Now, my question to you is, how many staff members did you want to throw overboard?
There might have been a boss in there somewhere.
Let me think. I didn't have to think for very long, by the way.
That may be why she got promoted so quick.
True.
I wonder where that supervisor's gone to. I can help, don't worry. Yeah, that was me.
You guys are horrible. Gotta watch out for her. She's evil.
I'm not, I promise. I'm very nice.
So, I had a question and then I lost it. See, that's what happened. I'm thinking of the Running Man and I've lost it.
But, you know, getting to the point where you said you know how it feels to kind of throw people overboard, well, I do too, because I like to throw Michael and Kevin overboard all the time.
Yeah, he fires us at least once a show, so we're working on that, trying to get us fired. So, but seriously, what happens? I've heard stories from other friends about what happens below decks. What is life like for a crew member off duty? What is it like down there? Is it really the kind of crazy world I've heard about?
Yes, I heard they had some parties down below deck.
There's a lot of parties going on. Yeah, no, it really is, because everyone on the ship ends up being like your little ship family. It's incredible. But because the crew bar is there every night for you, They'll host different themed nights, and everyone ends up going in fancy dress. Like New Year was one of the best nights on the ship I've ever had. It was so much fun. But yeah, we stay up for a good fair few hours, and because obviously you got to share a cabin as well. You're kind of a bit, I don't want to go to bed because we're too busy talking. So,
so how many people did you share a room with?
So you share with one person, but because of how many people end up being employed by Disney, there's lots of turnovers. So I think I shared a room with 5 different people in total.
So do you get from your department?
Yeah, they're all from your department.
Do you get to choose who you bunk with, or did they say, hey, listen, this is who you're bunking with, and I'm sorry if you like them or not, you're stuck?
You can put in a request. They don't always follow up on that request, and if you're not getting along with your cabin mate, you can request to change, but they also don't deal with that all the time either.
Sounds like personal experience.
So Meg,
Yeah.
is that unisex bunking, or is that? Because I know Europe's wide open. It's kind of different in Europe. I mean, the hostels and everything. Everything goes. So.
Well, come on, wait a minute. Don't put Disney Cruise Line as a hostel. Come on now.
I didn't say Disney Cruise Line was a hostel. I said I know European.
He's putting words
vectors.
in
Yes, I know he did. So tell us. So is it?
It's same-sex cabins.
Same sex? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
And that wasn't the professor who said that either.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So it's not like she's bunking with Ronaldo from maintenance.
No,
oh my
so
Lord!
Entertaining.
Yes, it would. So how much do you get to see other members of other departments? Would you be in an area with just entertainment staff and youth staff, or would you be in an area like with all members?
You're usually with all members apart from stage performers. They tend to have their own little designated area, and their cabins are a little bit bigger. And then obviously officers get lovely staterooms, which I'm not jealous about whatsoever.
No, it doesn't show.
No, I know.
Not at all, Meg. It's okay.
So Meg, do we have what they call hygienic policies on board these vessels?
I'm sure they do.
Well, no, not all of them. I mean, and I say that for a reason. You're down. You're bunking with people in your tight quarters. If people aren't, taking care of themselves, it's got to be pretty nasty, I would think.
I mean, are you want to be like, excuse me, but you need to take a shower?
Right, exactly. Because I've been to Disney, and it gets pretty rank around there, so...
Yeah, no. No, everyone makes sure that they are taking care of themselves properly, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. You guys are horrible. I can't take you guys nowhere.
So what's the stupidest thing you've ever heard a guest ask you?
Oh, that's good.
I've got plenty of them, actually. But I'd say my favourite was always, do crew members live on the ship?
Well, where would you expect them to live?
I have a funny story about that. I was my
tell.
very first cruise in 1997 on the Carnival Sensation. We had a waiter from France. And the lady at the table said to him, "Malky, do you live on ship?" And without breaking a smile or nothing, he says, "No, ma'am, we jet ski in every day from Miami." And he turned and walked away from the table, and she looked at me and said, "Wow, where do they put the jet skis?"
Oh, man.
Was she blonde?
No, she was old, though. She was like in her 60s. She said, "Where do they put the jet skis?" And of course, the rest of the table looked at each other like, "I don't believe she just said that."
You guys are going to hell,
So, Megan, they have blonde jokes in England also, eh?
Oh, yeah. I love them.
Oh, my. Goodness. You guys are horrible. That's it. The show's over. I think we just got booted off of iHeartRadio.
So, what is the scariest moment that you've had on ship?
Oh, I wouldn't say I really had a scary moment as such. The only scary thing you get is USPH inspectors who come on to check the ship and everything's got to be in right running order. But they also do a drill, and if you're walking past them at the time, then they might tell you there's a fire in a certain place and you've got to raise the alarm. So everyone would try and avoid them at that moment in time and hide in their cabins.
Yeah, because you don't want to be the one that pulls the alarm.
No, exactly.
Not with all the cameras around.
That sucks.
So yeah, no, I would say I was literally shaking at that point when they said, "Yeah, they're coming on today." I was like, "Oh no, run!"
And they can hit you up anywhere for that, right? It doesn't have to be in the U.S., right?
No, anywhere, yeah.
So your contract was on. You had both on the same ship.
Yeah, the Disney Dream.
And that's one of the newer Disney ships. So what are some of the high points for crew members on the Disney Dream?
I would say the aqueduct. I don't know if you've heard about it, but there's a slide. It's like a flume that goes around the outside of the ship, and it's on the top deck, and it's incredible. But crew members actually get to go on it sometimes. They'll do like an evening crew aqueduct and a morning one, so it's really cool that they actually get to do that.
I've seen the aqueduct on the Port Canaveral webcam, so you can watch the ship. You can watch the ship sail out when it sails, and I've seen it. I want to do it because I'm excited about the whole prospect of a water slide on a ship. I mean, I've done the regular ones, but not on a raft. So, what is your most memorable moment from your 2.5 contracts?
Oh, I would probably say it was Christmas Eve. That was during my first contract, but during Christmas, like the Christmas holiday, they don't have a turnaround of staff. Like, all the staff that are on the ship stay on there for a full month without anyone getting on or off. And Christmas Eve was just incredible. We all met in the kids' club and we watched The Grinch at midnight, and it was just so lovely. And I think that's the one memory that will always stick there, because obviously you don't have your family with you. So
yeah.
Well, I just noticed that she's very easily pleased. Just give her the Grinch movie, she's fine. Jeez. Is that all it takes nowadays?
You're the Grinch.
So that kind of brings me up to another question about being happy on ship. But we know not everybody on ship is happy, and things can happen, and you're unhappy. And how does the cruise line itself deal with, say, someone who's depressed or having issues adjusting?
Throw them overboard.
Well,
yeah, it's all Meg's idea. Just say.
Oh, I didn't say that. Did I?
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Putting words in my mouth.
Or they saw her dance and then they just jumped overboard. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh no. Management teams are actually really good with dealing with that kind of thing, and there is medical on board for all the crew as well. So they are really good at giving you time off if that is becoming an issue. But obviously, if someone does turn around and say they're depressed, they'll do the best they can to get them sent home literally that cruise. So as soon as they get back into a port, they would fly them home, because obviously it's not good for them or for those who that they're working with. So
I was going to say, I mean, if they're depressed, I mean, they give you time off, but you can still be stuck on the ship, or they say, hey, you know what, we're going to just send you home for a couple weeks, and then you can just come back.
If you've got depression on the ship, they send you home, and you actually have to get medical clearance from a doctor, because they take that quite seriously.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know whether that's just Disney, but they definitely do that.
So, what would you say was like the most embarrassing moment for you on the ship?
Trying to think. I've probably got quite a few that I can't really think about now.
Like, what are those moments that you were like, oh my god, I just can't believe that just happened to me in front of, like...
Just throw something out there. Let's hear something. Tell us something.
I haven't got any that are too bad, really. I know when you've got to register a family, you have to ask them all these questions. And I was just talking to a family, and it wasn't till about 15 minutes later that I realised they didn't even speak English. So I'm there like, hi, welcome to the Disney Dream. We've got this going on at the Kids Club. This show you can go and watch, and they're nodding away. And then I was like, okay, do you want to register? And they went,
That's you do the American thing and slow down and talk louder.
Well, they could always said to you, well, can you repeat yourself? Then I would have really been pissed.
Yeah, that's true. I must say, I did have a little girl. She was American. I think she was about 12 or 13. And she turned around to me and she goes, Meg, can I just ask, if you're English, why do you speak American? It happened.
That is hilarious.
We speak English. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Now,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kevin.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you let me go. You're so sweet. Thanks. No, what I was going to ask you was, for anybody who is maybe interested in getting into cruising and maybe just joining the Disney team, what do they look for? Because I know Disney is hard to get into just to even get a job with them. What do they look for as, getting into cruising just in general?
Just in general, everyone's got to be really outgoing and have bubbly personalities. They want to know that you're going to be able to talk to anyone who gets on the ship. They need to make sure these people are able to work long hours, because I think people don't realise how much energy you actually need for that, and you don't get a day off. So they got to be willing to just be called up and go, you're going to your shift now. Usually they arrange it beforehand, but I think some cruise lines go with the flow by the sound of it. But yeah.
Now, did you need any kind of special training? Did you have to get firefighting training or emergency kind of training?
They did all of that during the first 2 weeks on the ship, so you don't actually go to your department at all. They train you there and then, so you get to do you learn how to flip a life raft in the water and everything, deal with fires, get to even use a fire extinguisher, which I then had to demonstrate to about 100 people, and it was horrid.
Well, Meg, I may be seeing you on the ship sometime soon if I get fired again.
I was going to say, Mike does have a bubbly personality. He does.
I can talk to anybody.
Good.
Well, that's one thing. He can talk. And I'm surprised he's not talking tonight. But usually he's taking over the show. Me and Kevin are just sitting back here just like, oh, well, okay, well.
I have people walk up to me. I'm very approachable. I'm very outgoing. Most people in general like me.
Well, I couldn't tell. You're kind of quiet tonight.
Male and female alike.
Oh, man.
So
and I'm not a stalker. Pardon me?
What department would Mike go for? Mike would have to be the captain. He likes to be in control.
That's it.
Ain't that the truth?
I wouldn't have to be the captain, but I'd have to be the boss of somebody. Believe that.
Just don't put him in charge of entertainment. We'll be all right.
Oh, I was about to say cruise director then.
Yeah, I would be. I could be a cruise director. I'd be in charge of it.
I would love to be a cruise director. I just can't do the wobble, so that wouldn't work for me.
I love the wobble.
Now, see, there's another one she can do for us, see? She just volunteered.
Right on.
Oh, I keep digging myself a hole.
Over the years, I've watched the cruise director position change quite a bit. It used to be you had to be funny, you had to be a comedian, you had to be entertaining. Now it's gone more to you have to be almost a cheerleader type person. You have to be you.
Yes, that's me. No, I don't think I could be cruise director.
Well, you have to be out in front of people.
Yeah.
I think that would be the hardest part. So, who is the most frightening person on the cruise ship?
Oh, that's a really hard question, because I would have said the youth activities manager, but that's because I was always reporting to them. So if something went wrong, I was always like, I'm so sorry. I'd curl up into a little ball. But I'd probably say cruise director. When they walk past, you stand there like, hello, morning. Yes, nice to see you.
I traveled the Royal Caribbean, and they had an amazing cruise director. He was amazing with all the activities. He was so freaking entertaining. And I can't remember his name off the top of my head, unfortunately. But I would so recommend it, because I got mixed reviews from the Royal Caribbean. I was like, I don't know if I want to really go on that ship. I was really doubtful. But yeah. And then
you got mixed reviews.
Yeah, I did. I actually have been on a Royal Caribbean cruise as well, but that was in 2008.
I was going to ask you if you'd been on a cruise before.
I have, yeah. My mum actually got married on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. But that went, all around the Caribbean, and it was really lovely. I liked it.
I haven't been on Royal Caribbean since 2007. My all-time favorite cruise line for having the most fun was Disney. The Disney Magic was incredible, and you won't find any better service anywhere than on Disney ships. They must do something because they get it right from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And that was incredible. I mean, Carnival is good, and I've been on them 15, 16 times now.
Oh, wow.
But they don't compare in
No.
kids programs or service programs until as does Disney.
Kevin,
Yeah.
she's going wow about how many times you've been on that cruise. Tell her how many cruises you've actually been on.
She's probably been on slightly more as a crew member. This will be my 21st coming up at the end of July.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of cruises.
I started in 1997, and I've tried to go as often ever since.
Talk about having a lot of time on your hands.
A lot of shit on your hands? Is that what you said?
No, I mean, it's one of those things that, when you're a teacher, you want to get away and enjoy yourself, and you want to get away from people who could see you and post you drinking on Facebook. So
Yeah, that's
what better place to do it?
I feel you on that one.
There you go, see? And I have to admit, I'm going to start playing the Dare game. I like the Dare game, the Dare cards.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he was telling me about this Dare game. You kept explaining this Dare game that you guys were playing on the boat or whatever you guys were doing?
No, this was out on the town in England.
Oh.
Her and her friends had gone out and drawn Dare cards.
Yeah.
And this was, I think you got off light, personally, because one of your friends had to put ice down her bra. One of your friends had to take her panties off in public. The other one had to flash her panties, and all you had to do was drink. How did you end up that lucky?
Oh, yeah, but you say all I had to do was drink, but you don't know what was in that. It was vile. Oh, I had to run straight to the toilet after. It wasn't nice.
Meg, you need to go to one of my home ports called New Orleans.
Oh, I really want to go there. I actually. That's on my bucket list.
You would fit right in. You wouldn't need a Dare card to accomplish all that in one hour.
You'd probably see all that either New Orleans any time of the year or Key West at Fantasy Fest. Either one of those, you'd have all those.
Yeah, they just had the naked bike ride in the French Quarter. You know what that is, right, Kevin?
I've seen
where they ride through the French Quarter naked on their bikes. Yeah.
Wait,
I wasn't a participant, but I've been there.
Where's the show going? How do you get to naked bike riding?
I'm just telling her she would like New Orleans because New Orleans is wide open. Doesn't matter. Everything goes.
Aren't you?
And that's kind of like her Dare game.
Didn't you live out there for a little
Yes, for many years.
See?
Kevin's from Louisiana, so
I am. Been to New
back that
Orleans
on
times.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
So, what places did you get to visit on the Dream, and what was the highlight of the places you went?
This is the really fun part. The Dream literally only goes to 3 ports, and that is it. Because it's known as birthday cruises, and it only does 3 and 4 day cruises. So I saw Florida, Port Canaveral, Nassau in the Bahamas, and then Castaway Cay, which is Disney's own island. And Disney's own island was definitely the highlight. I used to go there twice a week, and it was like a dream. It was incredible.
So you got to see the U.S. just a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
She got to see that stunningly beautiful Port Canaveral area with the massive amounts of shopping malls and restaurants and things to do, and yeah.
And
Denny's and TGI's.
There you go.
Well, Meg, if you go back on the cruise tour circuit and you stop in Port Canaveral, Lewis and I both live maybe an hour from Canaveral, right here in Central Florida.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And if I also got back on the ship, I could get you guys on for the day just to have a look around the ship, and then you get off before it sets sail.
That would be awesome.
Fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
Like,
I do not want to spend the day sailing on the Disney Cruise Line. I'm sorry. Hold on. Because listen, okay, I get mixed reviews concerning the Disney Cruise Line too because it says mainly for the little kids.
No way.
That's not totally true at all.
Not true.
No way true.
You remember I was talking about the whole deck that's for kids? Mm-hmm. You literally do not see them anywhere else on the ship. If you avoid the kids' areas, you will never see them. They're either in the kids' program, at the kid pool, or the family pool. And that's the one thing Disney does right, is they enforce their adult areas.
Yes,
so
they do.
If you stay at the adult pool and you stay in the adult entertainment zone, you won't see a child the entire week and you'll have fun.
He's right. Yeah, and they've got the good old bars for the adults as well, and they've got adult entertainment in there as well.
Sweet, because we gotta be up at Port Canaveral when you float in, because we would like to float on in with you there and
that'd be awesome to check that out.
So, if you decide to come back, do you want to come back on a different ship? And if so, which one?
I think I would, just so that I can go to other places. And I'm really lucky that quite a lot of my friends that were on the ship at the time, they've all now gone on to different ships as well. So quite a lot of them are still there. But I think... I don't know. I don't really mind. I'd quite like to do an Alaskan cruise. So it depends which ships go in there.
Oh, you might like that.
That's the Disney Wonder right now. The Disney Wonder.
Yeah, it is the Wonder.
Yeah, so being on the staff, I mean, when at the Royal Caribbean, I seen that the staff had to learn dance moves and stuff like that to perform around people. Did you guys have to learn dance moves with the Disney Cruise Lines?
The wobble was an essential.
Okay.
That would be always performed at deck parties and stuff. But in the kids' club itself, you would learn whatever dance moves were being taught for the shows. So, like, Lilo and Stitch would come in for a Hawaiian party. So you would do the hula with them, and it was so much fun.
Okay, so in this case, we want to see the wobble. I'm trying, Kevin! I'm trying!
So are you sick of Let It Go, Let It Go? Are you sick of Frozen yet?
That was beautiful, can I say?
Thank you.
Wah, wah, wah.
Do you know what? No, I'm not yet, and my nieces make me watch it every week without fail.
Oh my goodness.
You know the Disney Magic is doing a Norwegian cruise because that is so frozen. You know that, right?
I have heard that, yes.
I'm sure the people of Norway are just thrilled.
Yeah. Definitely.
Boy. Listen, all I gotta say is if I had to go to Disney Cruise Line and they try to make me get up and do the wobble, it won't be happening. I would just have to sit there and go, no.
I would force you to wobble.
I guess it would entirely depend on how many Mickey punches I'd had before that point as to whether I would do it or not.
Yeah, but once one person's doing it, everyone joins in, so you're bound to go, do you know what, okay, I'll wobble now. Like, it's going to happen.
I just want to say, that is not considered a dance move, my dear. That's not going to get you out of it today. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm putting my dance degree to shame tonight, aren't I?
So Kevin, I wonder if they do the mic dance there.
What's that?
The mic dance?
You remember the mic dance?
What's the mic dance?
I must have blocked it.
You must have blocked it out
Mike,
when I used to get up and do the...
Yeah, no. Hold on. Let's get you on camera. Hold on.
Mike's not get up doing the mic dance. Kevin used to give me I used to dance a lot when I was younger. A lot. And I had a dance I did that nobody else could do. It was kind of the mix between a slam dancing and fighting in a pit. 80s crash dancing. That's what I call it.
That must be why I don't remember it. We don't talk about Fight Club.
There's a really weird image in my head right now. That's all I can say.
Try to flush it out before you have to go to bed tonight. You don't want that in your head while you're trying to go to sleep.
No, it's like
I could just see it now.
Kind of like a bunch of Meg. It's kind of like a mosh pit full of skinheads trying to get out.
Nightmares. Okay.
What a skinhead is. Do you know what a skinhead is?
Is that not someone who's just bald?
Thank you for coming here, ladies and gentlemen. The show's now over.
Meaning.
Kevin, I know Kevin remembers my
these references like that, Mike. You just seem like skinhead, somebody who's bald. You mean they dance differently than everybody else? The lack of hair makes them dance weird. Okay, I don't know.
I feel this needs to be explained fully now.
Skinheads are Nazi. Skinheads, Nazi extremist groups.
Okay.
You have them all over England. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
just want to say,
Going for her phone. She's like, I'm calling 999.
No, that's just water in a beer glass.
I was going to say, I'm starting to like her. She's a little on edge.
Yeah, she's good. I like her too.
Just saying. I just want to say, Mike, you just lost your job to Meg.
That's okay.
Screw Disney Cruiseline. I'm coming to you guys.
Score. I've been fired. Yeah, you know the problem, Meg, is I get fired once a week and I don't even get paid to get fired. So,
listen,
I mean, it's not like a big deal.
We got one PC Doc up in the chat. He says, hello to everybody.
Doc.
Hello, Miss Meg.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Sound like you enjoyed that, Meg. Come on.
Yes, hi.
There you go.
That's just a Disney excitement.
Jolly good day to you, mate.
Hey.
I don't think they really say that.
I think you just like crash and burned it.
Had to throw it in there.
You can tell it's the international man of mystery.
Oh, big mystery.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, the last thing I would do is try and throw a British reference.
Listen, I'm still trying to figure him out.
You mean I live in Central Florida. You don't think I don't hear a lot of British, English, American references? No, I'm just saying American references coming out of their mouth.
Of course, come on. You might hear more Portuguese and Spanish. I don't know.
We hear it all down here.
So
hear it all.
What were the worst type of guests?
The ones on the show right now, she said.
She's like, I'm never coming on this show again.
It's like, okay, remember to remove him from Twitter. I didn't want to get off.
Yeah, when's my battery going to run out on my laptop?
Oh, man.
Not soon enough.
Wait, you forgot. It's still plugged in.
I'm plugged in all right. I'm plugged in.
Worst kind of guests, the ones who would leave their kids and not return. Then
you know,
they were the ones.
We have a place here. It's called Walmart. They do that.
I keep asking myself, when is Mike's wife, going to come pick him up?
Well, I don't know. She's watching the show right now. Why don't you ask her?
Is she really?
Yes.
Wow. Hi, Denise.
Denise,
don't get to see you very often.
And honey, you see how I'm abused every Tuesday night, and you ask me why I do it. Now,
Denise,
you know.
like, when are you going to pick up your husband? Like, please.
So how often did that happen? That they would, and how long? What do you do when they leave them with you?
It's frequent. Like, you'd have a child there, because we had them from the age of 3 in the kids club, and some of these kids would be crying. And we had phones, and so did the parents. Like, everyone's given a wave phone, which is from their stateroom. And we would text them and say, your child's ready to be picked up. And we'd wait for about half an hour and send another one. And then we'd try and call them. And then they'd come back from their nightclub, intoxicated, and finally take their child. So...
It looks like you need to babysit the freaking parents instead of the kids.
Meg, not that I'm stalking you here, okay? But I'm going to ask you a question. Does and this honest answer, honest reply. Does it really interfere with your dating life, working on the ships for the period of times and everything?
I would say if you're with someone who lives on land and you're living on the ship, yes, it would interfere, unless you're really good at long-distance relationships, because you don't really have that much time to talk to them, and paying for the internet on the ship's really expensive, and obviously the signal's not good either, so even if you'll Skype them, it would be quite hard. But relationships on the ship, they're fairly easy, and I think I know about 5 couples who got together on the ship and now they're all married.
So... Okay. Does your boyfriend get mad when you go out for long periods of time? or is it you have something worked out there?
Well, I didn't actually have a boyfriend whilst I was there, so I was fine.
Oh, okay. So, well, does that mean
she was having fun? Leave her alone!
Well, I'm asking. Hey, these are questions that the average person's not going to know the answer to. I mean, unless I ask them.
Okay. So
and the next question is, did you date any of your customers?
And I told her we weren't going to ask personal questions.
No. You can't. When you're working, you can't date anybody on the ship. Like you can't.
I didn't say when you're working. Yes. I said, did she? She's not working 24/7.
You still can't. Date
she still has to have a personal life.
Wait, are you asking if I dated another crew member or a guest?
A guest. I said, did you date outside the? Well,
no, you weren't allowed to date guests. No.
See?
And you don't
I didn't say. I didn't.
See, I tell you I was right.
That would be one way of a relationship.
Meg is jumping around this question real good. Meg, I didn't say you had to be allowed to date them. I said, did you date any of them?
No,
there's a difference.
I did not.
I'm just kidding with you.
We have a question coming in the chat room. I have to ask it. One PC Doc says, does she have a boyfriend now?
Maybe now. I don't think she did then. She already said that.
I'll show you in the chat room. It says that right now. One PC Doc says, does she have a boyfriend now?
I know he said that. I'm saying maybe she has one now, but I know she just said she didn't have one then. Well, Doc was listening like I was. I'm sure he knows. Go ahead, Meg. I'm just giving him a hard time.
I want to say it's complicated, but no.
Tell us about complication.
Yeah, Mike, tell us about your complications.
Let me ask you a different question. The couples that get married on ships, should they continue to work with the cruise line? Does the cruise line make arrangements for them to sail together and room together, or is that something that's very hard to do?
No, you can put in a request to be on a ship at a certain time with someone else, and usually it does work. I know quite a few couples who have done that. As for sharing rooms, I think it's only officers who get away with doing that. So, say I was married to someone else in youth activities, we wouldn't be able to share a room.
Okay,
unless we had a family. If we had kids, I think it's different.
Meg, I'm very sorry. I mean, you're still kind of red from blushing, and I do apologize for that.
Leave the poor lady alone.
No, I know I am. I'm sorry.
Red cheeks.
She's very rosy.
Okay, so now I'm gonna make her blush a little bit more because I want to know. She's like, oh, that's it. I'm done. I'm over this. I'm out of here.
She still has rapid fire and dancing.
I know. She don't even know yet.
Well, we better get on the road with that because we don't have a lot of time.
I know that's right. We got 8 more minutes because I can't keep her any more than the hour. All right, so my question to you is this: how many relationships? Well, I gotta say relationships. How many people did you talk to on the boat? Or did you have a crush on somebody specific on the boat that you want to kind of get out there on the air so I can pass this along?
Now, you're getting very personal. I wasn't even that out there. Come on. Let the woman breathe.
I didn't tell her, like... I was just going to pass the... I was just going to...
never watch this.
I was going to pass the message along
it's
to
okay.
the gentleman.
It's okay. He doesn't listen very well to me either.
I'm the boss. I should have listened.
But we do want to know.
You remember Ronaldo from maintenance?
We were like this, me and Ronaldo.
Nobody can turn a wrench like Ronaldo.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that. Wait, do you actually want an answer?
Yes!
We don't ask unless we want to receive, so...
We just want to know how much can you get away with on a ship, pretty much. That's all.
How much you can get away with?
Yeah. How many guys did you talk to that nobody knew about, and you just kind of got away with it? You can say pass.
Meg, what I think I understand what DJ's saying. He's trying to say you're a gorgeous young lady, and he understands you have needs, and...
Well, okay, he put it in a better way. Okay,
that you may want to date a little bit, and he wants to know kind of what the boundaries were. Is that better?
To be fair, you kind of get used to no boundaries.
You get used to no
blew all
Basically.
So no boundaries, no privacy.
No, you can always say to your cabin mate, like, Ronaldo's coming over tonight. We're going to watch a film if you want to go to the cabin next door. You know?
You know what? That's a good answer. I'll take that.
I'm having very bad images of Ronaldo right now.
I'm the one that brought him up.
I don't even know who this guy is.
I know, he's a fictitious somebody.
Pretty soon, Mom's gonna call. Who's Ronaldo?
And I think every Ronaldo out there is drooling right now.
Just don't let your mom and your dad see this interview on the thing. They'll be like, "Excuse me, what are you doing on that boat?"
I can hear it now. Those limey Americans.
Some stories, but not that many.
Those limey Americans, them.
No more interviews for you. No more boats for you either. That's it. You're done.
You're going back to school to get your dance degree, and you're going to teach kids how to dance. That's all there is to it.
Megan, how old, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I know a woman never likes to tell her age, but I mean, are you in your 20s?
I'm 23. I'll be 24 next month.
Okay, well, you guys graduate.
Over 19, honey.
That's why
only reason I ask is in Europe, I know you guys graduate a lot sooner than we do over here in the United States, so I wasn't sure quite. Are you on your own, or do you still live at home with mom and dad?
No, I've got my own place. Yeah.
Need that time, don't you?
And no, you're not invited, Mike. But it was a nice try.
I'm happily married, and I want to not play the game and stay that way. Okay.
I actually got a real serious question coming in right now. Doc wants to know, hey, how's a cruise ship vacation for someone that is disabled in an electric wheelchair?
There's loads of facilities for them. So basically, they get to do everything that everyone does. So there's ramps everywhere. When they go into the Disney theatre and stuff, they'll get to go and watch shows and sit there. It's fine. Like, there's nothing for them to worry about. And the staterooms, they're actually bigger, so they're lucky with that.
So pretty much, she's saying, Doc, you can go streaking in your wheelchair. It's okay.
Exactly.
I think Doc wants to know how he can request you as his cruise guide and when you plan on going back out.
Oh, that would be really cool if I could actually do that. Maybe we should see if we can.
That'd be cool.
She's gonna be like, I'm not working today.
Doc is one of our major sponsors.
Yeah. Doc is one of our major sponsors over at JustCast. By the way, today's broadcast is brought to you by our great friends at JustCastLive.tv. Thank you guys so much for your support and continued support. We love you guys so much. We wouldn't do it without you. Also, to our great friends at iHeartRadio. You can download the app. You can take us on the wobble anywhere you go.
She's doing the wobble. You missed it.
Listen, that's not the freaking wobble wobble. I am not taking that.
I don't think I know what the Running Man is. Actually, does that must mean I'm really old or something?
She said to me on Twitter that she has the coolest Running Man.
I did not say it in those words.
See, she said it to me.
Maybe it was the most splendid Running Man.
No, she said it was the most amusing Running Man that you could have ever seen.
Meg, stand up and show us the wobble dance. Come on.
Wait, are we doing the wobble or the Running Man?
One of them. You gotta. I'm not gonna hear the end of it if you don't do one of them.
Oh my goodness!
Now, for people who don't know, you actually went to school for dance.
Yeah.
So you are a professional.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I mean, don't feel ashamed. I did theater for a long time, and I did a lot of dancing. It's okay. I can't do it now anymore.
The thing is, I kind of majored in contemporary and ballet, so when I do the Running Man, it's a bit more elegant.
We love elegant. Let's see elegant.
I love the way she said that.
Yeah. We have to deal with Lewis and his tights, so, I mean, hey.
Don't be jealous because my tights are pink and they got hearts on them.
Next thing you know, you'll be like a heart-shaped box, won't you?
It's okay, honey. You can borrow them whenever you want.
That way.
All right, so let's go ahead and let people know how they can check you out on YouTube if they want to check out your channel. Hey, listen, and please write to her on YouTube and say, can you please post some more videos?
Yeah, because I will take in any requests, and I always try and get videos up as soon as someone does request one. Also, if you comment, I do try and answer back to all of them. You can type in Shipmate Meg, and I should hopefully, fingers crossed, pop up straight away. I've also got Facebook, Shipmate Meg on there as well, Twitter and Tumblr, so you can find me on any of them. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask away.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, she has a lot of experience with cruising and being on cruise lines. So if you guys got any questions about the Disney Cruise Lines or just being on a cruise, you know, just wanting to know the experience, she'll be happy to, you know, talk to you guys. Listen, this has been a fun time. We're glad that you were able to join us for an hour. We just like to have fun on the show, and we're good that we're happy that you could be a good sport. So,
all right, 2 minutes for rapid fire.
Amazing.
Rapid fire, 2 minutes.
Right, so let's go ahead. We got rapid fire questions for you. So how it works is we're going to throw questions at you. You're going to go ahead and just whatever comes to mind, just say whatever, and let's not waste any time. So let's go ahead. Here's the very first question. What is the most important thing to you in a relationship?
Happiness.
What is your favorite food that you cannot live without?
Jelly.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. I love me some jelly too. What top 5 music artists and songs have you that you have in your current listening device?
Taylor Swift. Anything Disney. Mumford & Sons. If you know them.
Awesome band. Mumford & Sons, yes.
Yeah, Mumford & Sons are good then. Oasis and...
Oasis even better.
The bomb.
I'm trying to think of another one now, and I can't get one in my head.
I have to admit, I'm stuck with that Andy Grammer song. The Honey song.
Oh, no,
Honey song.
honey, I'm
stuck
good.
with my head. Yeah. I don't know why.
Oh, he's got a dance going on over there as well.
Yeah.
Hey, you watch it. This is my show.
He's rolling.
I'll tell you.
Roll those shoulders, baby.
So let me ask you: are you a old school classic fan, like rock music or '80s music, or are you kind of just like you're more of a new school, like pop?
Listen,
I'm one who likes any. I really
she
am.
just said
any song comes on and I
wide range here. Taylor Swift, Mumford & Sons, and of all Oasis. I mean, come on, that's the epitome of '90s rock. Oasis.
Don't be a prick.
So,
but I also like the Beatles as well. The Beatles are up there.
The Beatles. Well, you know, Oasis. They said were
a prerequisite to being
the
British,
next Beatles when they first started. So
I think that's like mandatory for being British.
no, it's not. Come on.
I just said that.
That's so profiling. It's not even funny.
So what's your guilty pleasure TV show right now?
There's this really cheesy dance show called Dance Academy, and I've fallen in love with it. And an episode made me cry the other day.
Oh jeez. What's your
American
most?
Idol does that for Mike.
Yeah.
Are you going to dance camp?
Listen, I told
Kind of like
you.
band camp?
Listen, I told you Paul Abdul's been off the show for a long time, man.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be sad anymore.
I'm not a Abdul fan. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, it was Simon Cowell.
Maybe Christina Aguilera, but not Paula Abdul.
Man. What's your most embarrassing moment off the ship?
Right now.
Off the ship, I did a dance performance whilst I was in secondary school, and I had to go down into a press up, and I was wearing a skirt, and I caught my skirt on the way up, and I ripped it at the back.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Mike said that happened too. Just picking on Mike tonight. I don't know why.
Oh man. Okay, so if this was your last day on Earth, how would you want people to remember you by?
Cheerio. Very cheery.
Yeah, no, just being happy and friendly, like being there for people to know that they can rely on me. Yeah.
Aw, that's awesome. Hey, listen, it was awesome to have you on the show. You're welcome to come on the show anytime you want to. I know it's a little bit late over there for you. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So thanks for being a good sport, and we hope to talk to you again soon. Guys, check her out on social media. Look her up on Twitter. Look her up on Facebook. Check her out. You gotta check her out on YouTube, man. Hilarious. Guys, we're gonna go on strike. We're gonna say, hey, you need to put up more videos, Miss Meg. That's what I'm saying.
I'm on it. I will, just for you guys.
Miss Meg, if you want to watch the rest of the show, you're welcome to stay on and join us. If not, you can catch us on our YouTube.
It's 1 o'clock in England. She's got to go out and party. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I've got
Party's just getting started.
5 hours.
But I was going to say you can catch us on our YouTube. You know that we're on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
So just in her honor, if you like it, hit the thumbs up thingy or subscribe.
Not that I know where the button is.
Exactly.
Listen,
I
you
just
just
don't know where that button is. By the way.
listen.
Meg,
You just point in whatever direction you want, and that's where I'll put it.
Meg, if you get a request from me on Facebook, I'm not going to stalk you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hold on,
But I will track you down.
We can't go anywhere yet. She owes us a dance.
Oh.
Wabba wabba, the running man, the running man.
Yes.
Are we ready for the Running Man? I'll do the Running Man.
Sure. Okay, everybody get your cameras ready.
Okay. Guys, I've got to get my performance space ready.
Okay, you get it.
She did warn me. She said she don't have much, area to work with. So
this is like, okay, but my headphones have to come out. I'm not going to hear you for a minute, I'm afraid.
Okay,
that's fine.
She just see our mouths move.
Ready?
Get it going.
Yeah, we're good?
You're good.
We're good.
Hey,
all right.
Again, thank you for being a good sport. And guys, we'll be right back right after this. Spread the love, y'all.
Boom shaka laka laka boom bang.
We'll be right back right after this, guys. Don't go
Bye.
anywhere. Listen up, Central Florida. Looking for entertainment for your next children's party? Then we have the entertainment for you. From Jesse the Clown and Friends. That's right, we said it. Jesse the Clown and Friends. Enjoy face painting, balloon animals, magic shows, plus so much more. Let Jesse and Friends entertain your next birthday party. For more information, check out www.jesseclown.com. Again, that is www.jesseclown.com. Or call 407-319-1983 and let them know that 102.DLG Radio FM sent you. What are you waiting for? Call them now! Wirecast is an all-in-one software solution. Telestream Wirecast enables capture, live production, and encoding for live streams in one cost-effective, flexible software solution. Reliable and stable, backed by a company with more than 10 years. That's a decade of video and encoding experience. Wirecast is trusted to all customers. Most critical broadcasts, extensive capture support, capture from a wide range of sources including multiple cameras, computer desktops, capture cards, and other devices such as Teradek, Cube, and more. Powerful live production capabilities switch between multiple cameras and add video, audio, graphics, slides, text, titles, transitions, and more. Wirecast supports for multiple formats. Stream live or archive to Flash. The best part about Wirecast is that it also cross platforms to Mac and PC. I'll say it again. The best part about Wirecast is that it cross platforms to Mac and PC. Head on over to our official website, www.102dlgradioorlando.com, and click on the Wirecast Telestream logo today and get your free trial at Wirecast. That's right, guys. Get your free trial at Wirecast, and if you enjoy it, then hey, go ahead and purchase it. We have been so happy with the product, and you will be too. Head on over to our official website and get Wirecast today. Yeah, 102.DLG Radio. Oh my God, that was such a freaking amazing interview, I tell you. Hey, but listen, guys, we got the professor here. He's going to tell us a little bit more about iHeartRadio and how you can check us out. Go right ahead, buddy.
Yeah, you can come on over to iHeartRadio anytime you like, any time of the day, any time of the night. Get done clubbing and you need a little bit more entertainment? Come see the Weekly Rundown. You can hear everything we have to say and then some, especially like tonight when we had Shipmate Meg on here and blast. You can catch the rebroadcast on iHeartRadio and hear what we had to say. Also, iHeartRadio goes with you every place. If you're on a trip, driving in the car, and you get tired of that radio that keeps going in and out, flip on over to iHeart on your mobile device and listen to the Weekly Rundown.
That's right, y'all. Check us out on iHeartRadio. Special thanks to our great friends at iHeartRadio. Man, like I said, that was one badass interview. That was a lot of fun.
Girl was awesome.
She was badass. I'm gonna go ahead and fix.
You wanted her to do a dance so you could see the entire profile. I just figured that out.
What?
Kevin, he's got a crush on her. I think DJ has a little crush on this Shipmate Meg there.
What?
She's a nice girl. A great personality.
Don't be a pain in the ass. We're having fun. Don't be a meanie.
You made her blush. I mean, she was like 5 shades of red when you asked her that question.
My goodness. I'm going ahead and
try. Well, not as good as 50 Shades of Grey.
Shades of Grey, yeah, right. Well, that's where he was going with the 50 Shades of Grey. And
what?
I was
Wait! How the hell is this show?
Me all the grief. Be nice. Oh, behave.
Wait, how is this show being turned around on me right now?
Because it just got.
I'm not sure how that happened.
Just got flipped by Kevin. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Kevin. I thought you were on my side, man.
Sitting over there grinning. I don't know how it happened.
Oh.
No, that was a really good interview, and if you missed it, you're just tuning in right now. Stupid! You should have been in earlier. But go out and check it out. It was worth a look. I can't wait to go back out and watch the whole thing again.
Stupid.
Actually, I'm gonna fast forward to like the part where she did the dance. So, all right.
Oh, you too, huh? You and DJ.
Oh my God, you guys are just horrible.
My goodness. Hey, called me a stalker on the live radio. I don't know.
Who called you a stalker?
Kevin did.
Oh, okay.
Live radio.
Don't blame me for nothing.
Stalk like Mike.
I just work here.
Now, wait a second. You're the CEO of this operation, right?
No, he's going to go down with Shipmate Meg on the ship.
You know what? Doc says, yeah, her emocon, what do you call that? The
emoticon?
Little, yeah, he says that would have been her dancing. That would have been like a perfect thing to use. Hey, if you know how to work it, man, go ahead.
Hey, we ought to put Gary to her dancing.
That would be hilarious.
That would guarantee she'd probably never come on again.
Yeah, let's not do that. She's freaking amazing.
When you do, I'm sure you're gonna try to finish the rest of this broadcast, and we're just sharing the love. We really enjoyed your presence on the show. You really had a good personality and livened things up a little bit.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Like I thought, and I was telling Mike
very soon, again.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we have to bring her on most definitely again. But like I was telling Mike, I said when I first brought her on, I thought she was going to be like a little uptight, a little bit, because I don't know who she is. Like not uptight, but more like
more British,
closed, like closed in, like you know what I'm saying? Like she's going to be
British humor, kind of dry, but yet.
No, I thought she was just not going to be joking around. Like she'd be like more of a serious interview. But you know what? She's awesome. She's freaking amazing. It was a good time to have her.
Well, that's where that British humor comes in. You think they're dry, but really they're having fun. Yeah. But she was far from any of that. I mean, she was just out there. So that's cool.
Yeah, that was a really good interview. So let's go ahead and move on with the show. We got another 15 minutes left in the show before we head out of here. So we definitely want to go ahead and get to this next topic. So whoever wants to take us to the next topic.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I posted the question this week on the Facebook page, bucket lists, and Meg brought up the term bucket list in her interview. Mm-hmm. But I asked this on my Facebook page and the radio show Facebook page. What's on your bucket list? Everybody seems to have one. So, what is on your bucket list?
So, who you want to go first, Mike? You want to tell us about your bucket list, or you want me to go first?
You want to know my bucket list? Yeah, that's fine. Well, I fulfilled part of my bucket list already.
Yeah, you get to work with me. Hello.
That was part of my list. I said someday I would like to, do some type of radio show. And that goes back to when you and I were both a lot younger, Kevin, and we used to talk about doing radio all the time.
Yep, I remember that.
And I fulfilled that part. Part of my dream was to teach. And I not only got to teach, I got to teach college. Achieving my education. Mm-hmm. All the way through my master's. Finishing my master's. That was part of my bucket list. But the ultimate part of my bucket list is I want to go back to Hawaii. So if anybody's listening and they want to donate, and I truly mean donate to my cause, it would be great. I would like to go back to Hawaii and visit the hospital that saved my life. That's Triple Army Medical Center in Hawaii. And and maybe take my wife and show her kind of the area in the hospital.
Take your wife. I thought you were going to take me and Iceman.
Well, everybody's welcome to go. I mean, if we raise enough, it would be great. But yeah, that is something I would still like to go back to Hawaii. I mean, it was a monumental part of my life that changed my life forever. I mean, as far as, I guess you would say, having life again and dying and being told you weren't going to make it past 3 months, and then I spent a long time on that island in that hospital and what I saw and went through, and it just changed my view on a lot of different aspects of growing up. I mean, I was forced to grow up then and there, and so I would love to go back. I would love to go back just to kind of go full circle, as far as your life goes. That would be the ultimate on my bucket list.
One PC Doc says on his bucket list, he says, I would love to go on a cruise ship vacation
with Meg.
I'm sure he probably would. Yeah, I'm sure. But she's kind of taken. PC.
It's complicated.
Oh.
It's complicated.
No,
he could. And you know what? He could go on a cruise. Is he in a wheelchair? He's in an electric chair.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he could easily. I mean, cruise ships are not as inaccessible as they used to be. So, I mean, all the major lines cater to all sorts of issues. Everything from Asperger's, autism, all the way down to handicaps that would, otherwise prevent you from going on the cruise ships.
Really, I mean, if they're jumping on their jet skis and riding to the ship every day, anything's possible.
I can't believe that. So, how do you guys get on the ship every day?
Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of. I once heard a lady ask a crew member. She said, "If the ship sinks, will they still have the midnight buffet?" I'm like, did you really just ask that?
Here's your sign.
Exactly. And then there was the one lady that says, "Do you have to pack clothes to work on the ship?" No, they just run around naked. That's what they do.
Well, I'm there.
They're there.
What part of the ship is that?
Exactly. Well, you can do a nude cruise,
You can?
They sell them. Oh, yeah, Bare Necessities Travel.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding. As a matter of fact, February 5th, 2017, out of Tampa on the Carnival Miracle is not the next one, but the next one in the U.S.
Don't give me any ideas.
No, I'm serious. Go out to Bare Necessities Travel and look it up. Well, if you look up Bare Necessities, you got to put Bare Necessities Cruise. Bare
Necessities. Hey, Doc says, he says, now that would be a very good cruise.
Should I say this? I actually know people who've been on one of those. And
so, Mike, tell us about it.
From the person I know who went on it, it was actually interesting, but it wasn't quite as exciting as you might think.
Why is that?
Because a lot of the people are older and less attractive than what you'd probably want to see.
Well,
naked.
I mean, everybody's beautiful in their own way, shape, sizes, and looks, colors. I mean,
but there's a reason I don't look at myself in the mirror that way. So
So, would you go on a naked cruise line?
Me? I would. Yeah. Are you kidding? Of course.
Of course you would.
It's on my bucket list. Are you kidding?
You need to get out of the house a little bit more, Kevin.
Well, that's not the top thing on my bucket list. Australia is the top thing on my bucket list.
What about you, Mike? Would you go on a naked cruise line?
Would I go on a naked cruise?
Yes.
Probably not.
Why not?
I probably wouldn't go.
Would you get tired of seeing naked people all day?
Pretty much. There's probably a lot I would see that I wouldn't want to be seeing. So.
It's the memories.
If you've ever been to a naked beach, you'll know what I'm talking about.
It's just the memories. It's okay.
It's just the memories.
It's okay.
So what's on your bucket list, DJ?
On my bucket list, well, I got a couple of things. I mean,
he called Shakira Mendoza.
Whatever Shakira wants.
That's right.
Well, listen, I love you, baby. No, I mean, I would like to go skydiving. I'm definitely afraid of heights when it comes to being very, very high up in the air. Like coming off a plane, nothing to kind of support me. Yeah, I'll probably be screaming like a biatch. But yeah, I would like to go skydiving. Kind of get over that fear.
You want to go skydiving? Drive a semi like I used to, and then have to hit the air brakes. You feel like you're skydiving totally.
I'll pass.
I think we could arrange that. There's a place not too far from you that does that.
DeLand.
Yeah, there's a place out in right out in the Port Canaveral area, Titusville area. Yeah, they do skydiving out there.
No, DeLand's like so close to us, it's not even.
Wow. Doc says he's actually enjoyed himself at a naked beach before. He says, I've also done skydiving and bungee jumping.
Nice. Now, neither one of those appeal to me. The thought of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane? Nope, sorry. If it's got wheels and can still make it to the ground, we're riding that sucker all the way down.
You know, I got to
bungee jumping, you're not going to get this boy attached to a rubber band.
So let me ask you. So you said you took flight lessons?
I took a couple. Denise bought me a couple, and that was fun.
So are you afraid of heights or no?
I'm afraid of heights to a certain extent.
Sure, to a certain degree.
Yeah. But like in a plane, as long as my feet are grounded, I'm okay. It's just I don't like being off my feet.
So let me ask you. So would you go on a roller coaster?
I go on roller coasters all the time.
Okay. What about you, Kevin? Would you go on a roller coaster?
Nope. Don't do roller coasters. Sorry.
What? Are you freaking kidding me right now?
I've done Space Mountain twice.
That was pretty good.
I've done Space Mountain twice. I'll do Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain's fine. But I'm not a big roller coaster person. Mike will tell you I don't like to be scared.
Listen, dude.
I'm one of those people that if you scare me, I'm liable to hit you.
You need to go on at Universal Studios Orlando. You need to go to Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. You would love that ride.
You need to do the space. What's that at Disney Epcot? It's the space where you're in the rocket. You're in your
Mission Space.
Mission Mars. Mission Space. I've done that. That's not too
Denise
bad.
got so freaking sick because she gets motion sickness.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's two sides to it.
She didn't get sick throwing up, but she was kind of her.
Yeah,
just
the motion.
For a couple hours, she just wasn't feeling well. I felt
I've done
okay. It didn't bother, and I got a major heart condition, and I enjoyed it, but it did make me lightheaded. But
like you definitely don't listen though. You do what you want to do, anyways.
Well, yeah, I don't listen because I did the test track I shouldn't have done, and I shouldn't have done the Mission Mars either. So.
See, I like test track. Test track doesn't bother me a bit. Now my son who did Mount Everest over at Animal Kingdom and absolutely loved it, couldn't stand test track.
Really?
Yeah, because he said it was too fast in an open air car.
Doc said you should try the Twilight Zone Tower Terror. I love that ride.
I don't like to be scared.
What the hell? You guys are no good for nothing. Can't take you anywhere.
I do not. You know what? It took me. I just saw the first Jurassic Park movie a couple of months ago because I didn't want to be scared watching the movie, and now I realized I had nothing to be scared of because they were, not all that scary.
So you're going to go back and watch the original Jurassic Park?
I've seen Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, and I just saw Jurassic World day before yesterday.
Why would you think you would be scared?
I don't know. Just because it has large, scary monsters in it. I don't know. I just didn't think I would like it.
Are you kidding me?
Sissified in your old age, Kevin?
Oh my! They said "oh my" in the chat room. Uh-oh.
Well,
I'm just asking the question.
I don't know. And then I saw this recent Jurassic Park, and I didn't find it scary at all. So
you had to deal with me. What could be more scarier than me?
Well, all right. I did ride with you a couple times. That was
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh my! What are you gonna do with you, Kevin?
Hey,
I don't know.
A heart-shaped box. You know what a heart-shaped box is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh man!
You can go so many ways with that.
No, and a lot of people don't know it, but I'm deathly afraid of clowns too. I don't like
what?
Clowns
Hold on, let me get a clown picture real quick.
Hey, I'm gonna post my clown. I gotta give me a clown. I like clowns. I love clowns.
I hate clowns.
I've got one sitting on my dresser. A little small one. I'll take a
Nope.
picture of it and post it for Kevin on his page.
Nope. I have a friend on Facebook who every once in a while will throw up a picture of a clown and tag me in it.
Okay, actually, somebody wants to call into the show. You guys are cool with that real quick?
Yeah, fine.
All right, we got like 5 minutes left of the show, so you can go ahead and call us right now, Doc, if you want.
Call us, Doc.
Head us up right now. We got 5 minutes left of the show. This is your opportunity to talk, baby.
I got an old sissy waiting live.
All right, here he goes. He's calling in right now.
His name is DJ Friction.
Oh, shut your face. You're live on air right now, Doc. What's going on?
Hey, how y'all doing out there?
What's up, Doc?
We're doing really good, man.
What's up, Doc? Nice one.
That's all, folks.
Well, we're talking about Disney stuff.
What's going on, brother?
Well, what I was going to say, I feel sorry for you guys. You're scared. You got a guy over here scared to try something exciting. You know, you only live one life. You got to look at it this way. You live one life. You know, I'm coming from a guy that's disabled. You got to go out there. Don't say you're not going to watch something because you're scared, okay? You got to get up and do it.
Yeah, don't be a wuss, right?
You got to get out there and do it. You got to get out there and do it in life. I mean, because you don't want to have to the point when you do get old, decrepit, big.
Well, too late for that.
You can't do nothing. And so you can't. Then you get to the point. I wish I'd done that. So that's the reason I figured I'd call in and tell you. Hey, buddy.
You're right, man. I tell these guys all the time. You know, life is too short.
That's right. Life is too short. You got to enjoy it. I mean, it's just like me getting involved over here at JustCast and you talking to you guys. And I enjoy you guys. You know, I enjoy the Iceman. I enjoy the Professor because you guys are just, you're wacky. You guys are wacky. And Lewis, he's really wacky. He's off to the left field.
I've been called crazy more than once in my life, and more than once probably today. And I admit to it. Yeah, I'm crazy, but you got to be crazy.
Yes.
I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you.
You got to be crazy how it makes you enjoy life.
That's right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And the best advice I can give you that I have learned from my father, quit wearing watches.
Yeah, stop looking at the time.
Quit looking at the time of life. Never wear a watch because only thing you have to worry about if you have to go to a doctor or an attorney, that's the only time 2 times you have to worry about a time. Other than that, screw everything else. Live your life.
Well, some people like to wear a watch to kind of time themselves while they get their groove on. Kind of time themselves.
Yeah.
kind of got to time themselves.
Is that why Shakira wears a watch? It was only 5 seconds this time, Lewis.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. The show's now over. Kevin, you're fired.
Now, Kevin, we've both been fired tonight.
Shipmate Meg is.
We've done our job.
So Meg got fired. You and I both got fired.
No, that's okay. I'm going to replace her because she's a lot more attractive than you guys.
Well, that's what goes without saying, really.
And she does dance a little better than Professor.
I think you just threw down the gauntlet. Let's see your running man there, Prof.
Hey, I can do it. I can get my chair here and I can dance around real good.
Yeah, that's right. He's the wheelie man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can do 360s.
Kevin, I can ride a wheelchair like you ain't never seen, and I can dance. I'm probably better than anybody in this room. So.
There you go.
Oh, please! I would like to see you go dancing with me one day. And see how you dance.
I can get my foot to go.
You just said that to a man who has both sides of his heritage. Dance is like essential to both. I mean, really?
Whatever. Whatever. I want to hear no complaints about my leg, my toe.
I mean, the Irish and the Puerto Ricans love to
watch.
dance.
I watch. We'll be hearing Lewis say. Lewis will be saying, "My back is hurting."
No, I'll just say, I'm sorry, I have to take a break. My nuts are slapping my knees.
You're talking to somebody who worked for 3 straight days, did a radio show with a kidney stone and thought he had one, but he didn't let it bother him. Yeah.
Well, because you thought it was
and went out.
Well, you thought it was a bladder infection.
And went to the concert that night in Jacksonville, drank 3 beers feeling that way, and then a ton of water afterwards before I peed that rock out.
Well, I told you that once Kevin rubbed you, it'll come out slowly.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
It's like passing a baby. You guys are going to hell.
If you ever know if you get kidney stones again, drink yourself some aloe vera juice. It'll dissolve it and just let it pass. Well,
I thought you were going to vote, like extend your offering to kind of rub Professor to kind of help him out there, Doc.
Oh, no. That's you had the professional job of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's Red Cross, but I don't think
my fiancé
would like that. Yeah, I
Things
think my
like
fiance.
this, I'm glad I do this remote.
Hey, just got news from our
It's complicated.
big time entertainer just did the concert with Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Smith.
Mm.
She's gonna try. I told her the 30th of this month. We have another show that night.
So how you know if I get somebody else booked?
Too bad. I think she's booked on this one.
Well.
So, anyways, she said she'll let me know. It sounds good, but she'll verify and let me know.
Okay. Well, you gotta talk to their agent.
Well, she's getting pretty big pretty fast.
Well, Lewis, I'm going to send you, Professor, some people to talk to. I'd love to see him come on your show. One of the people that I know personally I would love to see you come in and show here is Dolly Parton from Dixie Stampede.
That would be sweet.
That'd be awesome.
That would be good.
Is she going to bring all of her?
Oh, mean all 30 double D's? You mean?
Yes.
Those are not
working 9 to 5.
They're not that big no more.
How to make a living?
Yeah, as you get older,
lose my mind.
Oh yeah, I just seen her when I went to the hospital in Missouri just recently, and we stopped in Branson, and she was there live.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I like Dolly Parton. A lot of her stuff. So yeah, I would love to have her on.
Most definitely. We'll definitely like to check that out. Check her out too. If she's close to my age. Listen, wait a minute. What the fuck? You guys think you'd be in trouble? My fiance saying, "Watch your mouth." Just kidding.
Doc, he's P-whipped right now.
I'm P-whipped?
P-whipped.
How am I P-whipped?
I don't know.
I understand that. I've been watching his Facebook page.
Yes. Very
Listen,
much so.
I think Doc is stalking me.
He
No.
is P-whipped.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Listen,
because I seen a picture of him the other day in bed.
Yeah.
Picture of me the other day in
hilarious.
bed.
When you were laying in bed with Shakira.
Yeah, he was laying in bed with Shakira, and you had the camera pointing up and everything, and it says, "This is the best day off."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best day off.
and I did a comment. You never even touched that comment. I says, I could think of a lot better things just laying in bed.
Really? What day was this? You're gonna make me go look now on Facebook. Hold on. Here, make me go look. That is not right. Major photo, his profile picture. God, you still in my photos? Mike's over there taking my photos. Let me see. What day was this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
what day
been
was
a
it?
while.
Like, I'm supposed to remember.
You said it was a couple of days ago.
Your selfie with your girlfriend in bed. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Did you have a selfie? Were you using your selfie stick too?
Oh yeah, I was using my selfie stick.
You were using your selfie stick?
Oh yeah, it was I extended it as long as I can get it.
Don't lie to yourself. Your penis ain't that big.
No, I need to send him a little antenna that he can hook to his cell phone to do his selfies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got something that he can
A selfie rod.
Selfie rod, all right.
You guys are just horrible.
Stick a 2x4 up his ass and watch him hang it.
Yeah, then you'll really be able to get iHeartRadio.
I could send him one down here, make it out of a cedar tree.
That's right.
It'll never rot on him.
Oh man. You guys are just horrible. Alright guys, well, I want to get ready to head out of here. Thank you guys so much. I gotta get ready to head out of here. I gotta do some painting, unfortunately.
That's what we heard before.
Yeah, I gotta
painting
go.
Tomorrow, sir?
I have to work tomorrow, sir.
All day?
Well, part of the day.
Part of the day.
Yeah, I have to.
OT!
Yeah, OT, baby! You wouldn't know what that is.
You all have yourself
For him,
a
it's
beautiful
not
day.
overtime. It's old timers.
I know what he's talking about.
I love it!
I know what he's talking
Wait,
about.
what Kim Whitney? Oh, wait.
Oh,
Hey, you know, as soon as we got off, she probably went and looked her up.
I bet you
Hey.
did.
She probably did too.
She's probably rolling
Overtime
right
for
now.
me is I thought it was being overtime. Oh, okay. You want seconds now, lady?
So you're telling me you're twice as good as you once were.
Oh
Hey,
my.
it always gets better when you get older.
There.
Oh, I don't
Twice
think
as
you
good
did
as
him
once
on.
were, that's right.
I'll tell you, since I turned 39, man, things have been awesome.
What did
Just
you
wait
say?
till you get 44.
Then it's downhill again.
No, it's actually going perking up again.
No.
Until you get 50, then it goes back down.
Oh, I have to invest in some Viagra.
Speak for yourself, Doc.
No, I'm talking about for him. He just sold.
Hold on! No!
You talking about me.
No, don't.
No, Professor. We're in a different bracket.
Thank you.
We're on our second life.
That's right.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's.
You guys are horrible.
He'll learn very soon.
I learn. That's how I learn. I learned it. I got speech impediment. I learned it.
Well, you'll be learning it very, very soon.
Kevin was my teacher. He told me to say I learned it.
And how it all dissipates so fast.
I've been to Skrull.
You've been to Skrull? And you Skrull you too?
I scruggled all through school. Skrull.
I scruggled.
I scruggled.
I struggled in school.
All right, guys.
That's a whole topic for another show because I really think I'm black, but that's okay.
Yeah, I am size 57.
I'm looking at that chick right now on Facebook.
You guys are just wrong.
That's hilarious.
All right, guys, we're going to get ready to head out of here. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Kevin, thank you so much. Professor,
Doc,
thank you.
For coming on.
Doc, thank you for calling in. It's a very special thank you to Webcam Whitney. I'm just kidding.
He was going to do it. I knew it.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Now when you watch Shipmate Meg, you'll know that it was not me who had the Webcam Whitney on the mind. It was DJ Friction.
I'm just kidding.
So thanks to Meg for coming on. We appreciate that, especially since it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in England. Yeah. So thank you very much for coming on that late at night.
Yeah, guys, great interview. It was a lot of fun. And, I look to having more interviews like that. That was, amazing. That was, hilarious. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much. Thanks for tuning into the Weekly Rundown with your student DJ Friction, the Professor, Michael Benson, and, of course, Kevin, the Iceman Tape. We'll see you guys soon. For more information, head on over to our official website, www.102DLGRadioOrlando.com. Spread the love, y'all. And most importantly don't forget to, if you enjoy our program, to hit that like, subscribe, and donate to our program. We'll see you guys soon. Much love, y'all.
Peace.
What's up, guys? DJ Friction here to remind you, if you really enjoy what we do here at 102.DLG Radio, take the time to support our program by going over to our official website, www.102DLGRadioOrlando.com, and donate today. That's right, son of y'all. Go on over and donate today and show your love for the show, y'all, and we'll keep doing what we do here. Much love.